Welcome to this tutorial on how to apply, reinstate, or transfer a sewage disposal service license in your DEQ Online. The first step in the license application process is to make sure you are linked to the Sewage Disposal Service Submittal Group. To do this, select My Account from the navigation menu. In My Account, select the Account Type tab. Scroll down to the Submittal Group section and select the Sewage Disposal Service license from the list. A green thumb icon will appear letting you know you are linked to the group. Remember to click Save, which is the pink disk icon at the bottom of the screen, whenever you have entered data in the system. Also in the My Account section are the Password, PIN, and Security Questions tabs, so you can reset that information at any point if needed. Now that you have linked to the SDS Group, let's begin the license application. Select Start New Submittal from the navigation menu. On the New Submittal page, select the plus icon for the Application for Sewage Disposal Service Business License. The starting point is the Basic Info tab. This tab contains 8 sections that make up the license application, and this tutorial will highlight key features to keep in mind as you are entering information. The first section of the application asks you to select whether you are applying for a new license, reinstating a suspended or revoked license, or transferring a business ownership. If you select Reinstate or Transfer, you will be asked to enter your SDS license number. Throughout the application, you will see fields highlighted in red and marked Required. These fields must be complete in order to submit the application to DEQ. The next section I would like to highlight is Type of License. When you choose your license type from the drop-down menu, a list of required attachments appears on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. An asterisk indicates that an attachment is required to submit the application. A list of suggested file formats for the attachment also appears. Instructions for how to upload attachments will be included later in this tutorial. The last section of the application asks for information that is specific to your work. Depending on your answers to the multiple choice questions, you may be asked to provide additional information. For example, if you intend to construct on-site SDS, an additional button will appear. Click Add Item and an entry form for your installer certification number and expiration date will appear. If you intend to pump out or clean septic tanks, treatment facilities, holding tanks, vault toilets, privies, cesspools, or portable toilets, provide the number of pumping vehicles and/or tanks that need DEQ stickers. You will need to list the vehicle license plate numbers by selecting Add New and entering the vehicle information. If you need to enter information for more than one vehicle, select the blue down arrow to collapse the first license plate record and then select Add New to enter information for another vehicle. Additionally, an extra tab will appear at the top of the page where you will enter pumper vehicle description information. This tab will be shown later in this tutorial. If you have previously engaged in sewage disposal service in Oregon, you will be asked to enter your license number and role. Remember to save before you navigate away from the page. Once the information on the Basic Info tab is complete, the red exclamation mark at the top of the tab will disappear. If you answered yes to intending to pump out or clean septic tanks, treatment facilities, holding tanks, vault toilets, privies, cesspools, or portable toilets, an additional tab will appear. Here you will enter information on septic sources, site details, pumper vehicles, and interim storage or transfer facilities. The documents required to complete the license application will be uploaded in the Attachment tab. A list of the required attachments is located on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. To add an attachment, select Click to Upload. Once an attachment has been added, click the blue arrow. In the attachment record, select the document type from the drop-down menu. You may enter additional details for DEQ staff in the comment field. Repeat these steps to add each required attachment. If you need to delete an entry, select the trash can icon. Be sure to save before leaving the page. Once all of the required documents have been attached, the red exclamation mark at the top of the tab will disappear. The next step in the license application process is to complete the payment. In the Payment tab, the blue Pay Amount Due button will appear when all of the required information has been entered in the Basic Info and Attachment tabs. If you do not see the button, that means information is missing from the previous tabs that needs to be complete before a payment can be entered. Select Pay Amount Due to choose a payment method. You may pay by ACH electronic bank transfer, credit card, or check by mail. For the credit card option, a convenience charge of 2.3% is added to the total payment. If you choose ACH or credit card, you will be directed to the agency's payment portal to enter payment information. Once payment is made, you will be directed back to your DEQ Online to complete the submittal process. In the Review tab, you may download and review a PDF version of the license application, and you can also review the uploaded attachments. The final tab is the Submission. To submit the application, agree to the certification statement, answer the security question, and input your PIN. If you forget your PIN or security question answers, you can reset them in My Account. Once the information has been entered, the Submit button will become available at the bottom of the page. When you have submitted the license application, you will be provided with a confirmation receipt as well as an email. Please note, you must mail your signed original bond to DEQ at the address on the bond form. You must also submit the signed vehicle inspection forms to receive the pumper ID tags. Thank you for watching this tutorial. For further detailed instructions on how to complete the Sewage Disposal Service license application, see the link to the user guide below in the video description. If you have questions or need technical assistance, please reach out to the Your DEQ Online help desk, also linked below.